set, ready. And racing, getting away nicely here would have been Auckland. There goes Big James Eel on the inside. Further back we go to Charlie's Funds. All in all, that's followed round the outside by Harvey Nichols. Life's a Dream with a little bit to do. Further back in transit there is Pearls. Boy at Armed Forces. Off the top they come, and Big Jamesy's going to knock them off here. Big Jamesy time interesting. Then we go Harvey Nichols, followed back there now by Charlie's Funds. All in all, that's been followed home by Auckland, and behind runners was Life's a Dream. And towards the tail of the field, Pearls, Boy Armed Forces. Jumped with him and then just kicked away. Racing, getting away nicely up wide, Stella Force and Calamity Free. There goes Sozan's Comet, goes to lead back and forth. There is Lafayette further back in transit. We go Explosive Osty, Winning Knocker, getting shuffled towards the tail. Nitro Lewis, Stella Force. Sozan's Comet finds the lead here now from Calamity Free. Lafayette, up they come. Sozan's Comet will score nicely. Calamity Free tidy. Then we go Lafayette, Explosive Osty, gap in the field there now. That next runner across would have been Run Kayla Run. And they're followed back home here. Winning Knocker, Nitro Lewis, Stella Force. There, ready, set, and racing. She's slow. Early speed going the way here of Donato. The inside of runners here now is Rosemore Rosti, followed round the outside here now by Pops and Tags. That's been followed further back in transit. Lord Will, she's starting to run a little now. She just qualified, one would think. Then we go back to Rosemore Rosti, Bright Star I'm talking about. Up they come. Donato finds. Donato in here now from Pops and Tags, Lord Will, Rosemore Rosti, then Bright Star. Back we go to No More Laughter. That's been followed further back in transit here by Starla towards the tail of the field here. Racing, getting away nicely here is Double Magic out wide of the track. There we go to Hetfield. Mike Cross cut to the lead. It does there from Double Magic. Cosmic Pearl, that's followed further back in transit here. Run Lacey, running Cotswold Prince back there. We go to Call Me Ralph, Go Housey and Secret Star on the corner. In front out wide Hetfield. The inside Double Magic, Hetfield, Double Magic. Then we go close here. Run Lacey, running Call Me Ralph. Followed back there Cosmic Pearl, Cotswold Prince. Followed towards the tail of the field Secret Star, Go Housey. Number one, set, ready. And racing, Ritzer Jack away fair, a bit of early speed, middle of the pack here with Travelling Joe, but Ritzer Jack hunts up there and holds the lead from Travelling Joe. Round the outside there we go to Corborn Witch. That's followed trying to get across, and there is Feel the Vibe. It's inside there now to Jetson Flame, further back there to Ginger Rango, and dropping out there now Jetson Flame and Thrilling Logic spots a lot. Off the top they come, and Ritzer Jack trying hard, and behind there is Travelling Joe. Rail opening up here for Corborn Witch, kicking into the race late is Ginger Rango. Up they come, Ritzer Jack still holds the rail, Corborn Witch, and then we go Travelling Joe, Ritzer Jack. Then we go back there now to Ginger Rango, followed across here by Jetson Flame. That's followed towards the tail of the field here by Thrilling Logic, JC Hurt and Feel the Vibe. just about there. And racing, good line, getting off the inside. Where's Carlos and showing up there too as proven. Shelley along the paint. There we go to that runner there as well, punting. Bit of trouble there, 1 or 2 getting into traffic problems. We're so lucky getting knocked back, and Wandy Grant also. They swing for home. Wild punting, the inside Corborn Queen. Corborn Queen, wild punting. Then we go to Where's Carlos, followed back there by Proven Shelley in a rough affair. Further back would have been High Flyer, only sided then. And they're followed towards the tail of the field there. Real Vein, Wandy Grant, We're So Lucky. Ready. And racing, getting away A-OK. Middle of the pack here was Just Jordana. Will jump across and find the lead here. Tucked in behind, down on the inside. There we go to Threat. Further back in transit, there is Stay Young. That's followed round the outside here by Russell Hart. A length or two. No Class starts to find a bit of room. That's been followed back there by Sassy Road Tailors. Oh, Power Sweet, Magic Fancy. Off the top they go, and Just Jordana, Catch Me If You Can. Coming out after it there is Threat, but Just Jordana going too well the bend. And Just Jordana will kick away. Threat second, third across Russell Hart. Then we go to No Class, followed back there now by Stay Young, Oh Power Sweet, Sassy Road, and Magic Fancy will be your last one home. Racing. Deanne's Fantasy gets away quite nicely and will spot the bunny first out wide of the track. Here we go to Gordon Bale that hunts up. Wider still on the track. There is Moulin Blue, a length or two back there now is Verlaine's Flyer. Trying to kick into the race along the inside. Catch a Fire, Blitzing Mayhem, dropping towards the tail of the field. Rene Ranger and Speedy Kazza. Off the top, they Gummin, Gordon Bale doing it nicely. Roberts having a good day, and behind there we go to Deanne's Fantasy and Moulin Blue trying to kick into the race out wide there is Verlaine's Flyer, but up they come. Gordon Bale home, Deanne's Fantasy. Then we go to Verlaine's Flyer, followed back there now by Moulin Blue. That's followed back by Blitzing Mayhem, and towards the tail of the field would have been Rene Ranger, Catch a Fire and Speedy Kazza. Racing. Wild Grove astride, slow speed, middle of the pack here with Sarges, one and out wide of the track. There we go to Mammy Brown. Mammy Brown and Yannick Match Motors. A length or two back we go to Sarges, one followed there by Corborn Phillip off the track a little bit. There is Riggs, that's followed back in transit here now. Wild Grove, David Zostian breaking down at the tail as way to go. Off the top they come in. Yannick doing it A-OK. Gap in the field there now to Mammy Brown. Oh, this is a well spread out. Sarges, one is followed back there by Corborn Phillip and Riggs, but up they come and Yannick's home nicely. Second and Mammy Brown, followed him by Sarges, one close. There we go to Corborn Phillip and Riggs. That's been followed back there by David Zosti. Long way back there we go to Wild Grove, and pulling up off the top was way to go. Seemed to go amiss heading towards the 300-metre boxes. And racing, Coco was away fairly, showing a bit of early speed too with Coco was out wide of the track. There we go to Corborn Rave, tucked in behind there is Power Stretch. Raw Energy pretty handy, or just gets on the drift a little there, Raw Energy. It's outside, we go to Corborn Rave, Thrilling Butcher in that pack, and last of all their Piggyback. Off down the back they go, Rail, Power Stretch, out wide we go there to Coco Wiz, trying to kick into the races. There now is Check the Mail, and here comes Thrilling Butcher. Up they come, still driving there, Check the Mail, Thrilling Butcher late. Then we go to Power Stretch. That's been followed back by Coco Wiz. Further back in transit would have been Magico. And towards the tail of the field, Piggyback, Corborn Raven, Raw Energy. Racing Indiana Ismir up with a little bit of early speed up wide here. 2 Code 9. Can he cross him? Yes, he can. Indy Road tries to go up there and behind in third posse there. We've got Validation. That's followed back there now by Jetson Blaze. He's followed further back by Indiana Ismir. 3 or 4 we go to. No Attempt, Brighton Bullet, and breaking down at the tail of the field there looks to be Validation. It is off the top. They come in Code 9. Here comes a run from Lochinvar. Brando gap in the field there now to Indy Road. Code 9 in front. Lochinvar. Brando starts to run. Lochinvar. Code 9 will get home from Lochinvar Brando. Then we go the way of Indy Road, followed back there by Jetson Blaze. Further back would have been No Attempt. That's been followed towards the tail of the field here by Indiana Ismir, Brighton Bullet, and one that pulled up on the journey was Validation. Racing the last slow away there would have been sectioned along there with the Keramis. Early speed going the way here of Roquette finds the lead. Round the outside of runners here now is Need to Chill. The inside we go to. Down the back, Fiery Dancer starts to move. That's followed by a length or two back by section. Long way from them there is Berrydale Bullet. Up they come and railing away as Roquette gets home from down the back. Then we go the way of Need to Chill section. That's been followed to further back still here by Fiery Dancer. There's been a lot of trouble in the race. Looks as though Berrydale Bullet's broken down. Further back there we had their Keramis and Ibiza Flinkum. Those pair got into trouble off the top.